You need an action plan that really removes you from being the investment advisor and giving advice to your partner of how to cope.
Well, we know that everybody loves our stories, Norm.
So we have a list. These things will let you flourish in retirement. Fingers crossed.
And actually, the first one, Norm, is what we were actually doing this morning.
Oh, are we allowed to talk about that, Teen?
Yeah, we were reviewing our investments.
As we age, our investment goals should change to reflect our age. When we're younger, more aggressive, you go into growth stocks, some of those scary areas of the stock market with the high-tech companies and dividends. But as we start to get older, we don't have as much time. So if there's any stock market volatility, then we don't have the time to wait it out for the values to come back. We still want to have some of that growth going into retirement. So we just cut back a little bit and put more into safer investments. And that's what we were reviewing. Mm-hmm. We just opened some new bank accounts.
Yes, we did. And they were, they're called notice savings accounts.
Yeah.
But the great thing is that they're actually paying a really good, like 5% interest, aren't they?
So they're from EQ Bank. They're an online bank. They don't have bank branches, do everything online. So they have a 30-day notice account and a 10-day notice account. So the 10-day is 4.5%. You then, if you want your money, have to give them 10 days notice. And we opted for the 30-day and to put some money into that we're not going to be wanting within certainly 30 days or maybe even a year. And so we're getting 5% on that. And it's not as restrictive as a GIC. So if something happened to happen and we needed money in 30 days, we could get it without penalty. Mm-hmm. Whereas a GIC, you would have to pay a penalty for early cashing.
Yeah, I think we felt really good about doing that, didn't we? And good peace of mind.
So take out some of the aggressive investing as you're getting into your late 60s and early 70s and put a larger portion either into cash, GICs, maybe bonds, depending on what the stock market is doing. But just be aware that some of those individual stocks could be a bit of a minefield. So if you still want that stock market exposure, and we're all aging, maybe look at ETFs, an index fund maybe, so that would be a little safer for you. Number 2, Teen?
And that is, how about creating a plan for your partner? And kind of in our case, that would be me, because Norm really does virtually all our financing and trading and everything like that. And although I like to be part of it and sit there and look a little bit, he's the brains behind doing it.
So it's critical for the person that's doing the investing, if they're doing it pretty much as a primary person in a relationship, sit down and write a plan for your partner, because we never know what's going to happen in the future. Your partner might be left on their own. You have all these investments that you've been doing, so you need to have passwords. You need to have a list of where your investments are. You need an action plan that really removes you from being the investment advisor and giving advice to your partner of how to cope. So it could be dissolve all your stocks, sell them, and invest the money into an index fund, as we said previously, a low-cost index fund. Might even be more worthwhile to go into a high-interest savings account, like the ones that we've just invested, those notice accounts, or a standalone high-interest savings account. to make life simple, and so the partner knows how to access money and how easy a system could be just to keep the money coming in just above the rate of inflation.
I think we're thinking that this is something that's really important because, you know, the time comes when something will happen in the future to one of you. Not only are you going through the shock and grief of what's happening, but combined with all this financial muddle that you really might not be aware of, we're starting to think of that ourselves, aren't we? So we thought we would share it with you, that maybe this is a really good exercise that we could all benefit from.
And as you're doing that, so it's like a roadmap. So why don't you both sit down after you've made the plan and talk it through to give the other partner confidence that they will have the tools to be able to take care of themselves financially. So number 3 is exercise. It's as simple as that. Walk while you can. We're all great at putting off. Oh, it's raining. I'm not going for a walk. Oh, it's too hot. I'm not going for a walk. Oh, it's Wednesday. I can't possibly go for a walk.
Yeah, and sometimes we even fall into that trap too, don't we? But,
no.
Yeah, we do, Norm. It's too hot to go for a walk. But we made a conscious effort, and this last 3 days we have been out there early in the morning walking, haven't we?
And today we went for a really nice walk. It was a lot warmer. The wind had dropped. It was already 20 degrees when we got going at 9 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful sunny day. And on the ride down in the elevator, we stopped, and another gentleman came in, and we just do our elevator talk, saying that we were going for a walk. He had a cane, a walking cane, and he said that he used to love walking, but he's now having balance issues, and he has falls. He's using a walking stick. So basically he's saying, walk while you can. That's where we got the phrase from. And it really brings it home to us that good health is great while you have it, and when it's gone, it takes away a lot of these activities that you can be doing.
So we highly recommend that, don't we, to make that effort to go out, because there's another saying too, that if you don't make time for exercise, you will make time for illness. So God forbid things happen in the future that change your outlook. So we're saying, let's all be positive and proactive up front, aren't we?
And when we get back from our walks, we feel great. We've had exercise, we've had fresh air, we've said hello to people on the street as we're walking along with other people. And it's just wonderful, so it raises your spirits for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Make time to enjoy things that you like. That's number 4.
This could be a lot of things, hey Norm. This could be simple things like going out for lunch. Or dinner, if you like going to restaurants. Another thing that we like to do is going for day trips.
Yeah, we love to explore the area around here, because we didn't grow up around this area, and we're still exploring 8 years later, and it's wonderful to do that. You know, we've been to Goderich, for instance. We love going down to see the salt mine, where they're loading the big freighters on Lake Huron. And there was a fish and chip place right down on the docks.
That was great, wasn't it?
We had a fantastic time with that. Unexpected. So that's what we like, exploring, finding the unexpected. And once again, it's like the previous point. Don't put off until tomorrow, because there'll come a time where there isn't a tomorrow. We don't want to get down and gloomy, but let's treat every day as the present that it is, the gift that we have.
And try and do something nice, eh?
And maybe go to sporting events, do some golf. There's plenty that you can do, and just
if you like doing spa activities, like if you like going for massages, I was lucky enough that I got a birthday present of a massage, and I went for that, and I'd actually forgotten just how nice I enjoyed the experience. I actually hadn't really been for a massage since we moved down here. I used to have them all the time when we lived in Ottawa. But it was so nice to just go and relax and have that time to, it was special, it was nice. So it's something I'll have to go and do more of.
That's right.
Yeah.
Number 5, find ways to engage with your grandchildren. And if you don't have grandchildren, engage with your children.
Yeah.
So we do it in a lot of different ways. When we travel, we send postcards to our grandchildren. We go out of our way to find a postcard. We take a pen with us.
Yeah.
When we go into these towns, especially on cruises, we'll get the postcard, get a stamp, write it, mail it, and then we can enjoy the rest of the day exploring the town. But it's a number one priority for us.
Yeah, and you know what? The grandkids love getting them at the other end. Ours have all sort of put them together in like collections, so they have memories of all the places too that we've traveled to, that's giving them ideas that as they grow up, maybe where they would like to go to.
It's educational because they get an idea of how big the world is and how diverse it is. And we just feel as though nobody gets letters anymore other than bills or whatever. So our grandchildren don't get letters in the mail. So it's a big thing.
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it, for them to get a postcard?
And we'll warn our children that we've written postcards and just to keep an eye out for them and let the grandchildren go and get them from the letterbox. It's been really good. Other ways that we like to engage with them are instant messages.
Yeah.
Maybe just saying, hi, how are you? How's it going? Also sharing photographs with them as well, because it's so easy with iPads, smartphones. You take a picture, you like it, send it around. It doesn't just have to go on Facebook.
No, it's a great idea. And the other thing too is perhaps just maybe out of the blue send little treats like chocolate treats or even special pairs of socks or something that you
just
think that
random
they like.
Gifts for no particular reason other than it's
just saying hi, isn't it?
People love getting them. Even, you know, if your grandkids are heavily into computer games, send them a PlayStation or an Xbox gift card. You know, you can get them $20 bucks. Just stick it in the mail. Or you can send them electronically as well. So find ways to engage with your family, which once again brings us joy.
And I think that's something too that you can do a lot more of when you're newly retired. It's something that when you've been really busy working, you've not had that time to be able to do. So it's something that you can focus on. And I think it's a real positive thing for not only you, but for your family as well. And we think that that would help you a lot in enjoying your retirement.
And if you enjoyed stories like this, would you consider subscribing to our channel? It helps us so much. And ring the button, share it with your friends and family if you think there's any value to these. But we would really appreciate if you would subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, and if you can give us the thumbs up, that would be awesome.
So we hope you're keeping well.
And staying safe.
And until the next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.